Thank you so much for a lovely introduction. I hope I'm audible. And good afternoon, distinguished leaders, scholars, visionaries, and friends all across the globe here. My name is Vandana Khurana, and it has been a privilege to be here today and listen to you and be a part of this prestigious award summit. This is a historic place, and the summit is not merely a gathering of achievers, I think, but also it's a meeting of the hearts and the minds. And I can see that compassion threading through each and every one I have met or spoken to. So, first of all, before I start introducing or sharing about my concept, which is bridging the cultures and building the future with compassion and leadership. So, I would like to give a round of applause to each and every one of you because this is such an inspiration to see you all and meet you all here. So, a first round of applause to all of you. Thank you. So, my professional journey is I'm a chartered manager and a consultant at NHS. Okay, no worries. I don't mind being under the shadow of Virendra Sharma ji. He's such a visionary leader. I don't mind him blessing me from behind. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks. So for professionally, when it comes to, I'm a transformation manager working for NHS, where Gautam ji, the work you're doing in bringing that AI intervention in diagnosis and treatment and care of patients is such a needed intervention when you talk about care of the patients. The NHS in UK, I'm sure everyone who's from here knows how much our health system is burdened with the care and how long the diagnosis and the treatment takes place. So something like this where the doctors can see the patients in the convenience of their home will cut the time and the cost. So moving to my topic today, which we have already touched, is some of you have already mentioned is about keeping that unified perspective together. And Johanji also said that you need to trust and work together. And that is what the community needs to be brought. It's not that there is a dearth of people not willing to cooperate. It's that vision, it's that passion where we need to connect them together. So when I came to this country about 28, 30 years ago, I was in a very remote town of Norfolk where there's only 1% of Asian population. So any Asian face you would see would be either in the hospital or in a restaurant. So you would be dying to speak to whether the person is from Bangladesh, Pakistan, wherever you see somebody similar to you, you would want to speak in your language. And there wasn't much TV, I may tell you. You didn't had much Hindi or Punjabi to listen to. So all you were listening to was English. But that was good. That was good. We chose to come here and we respect that. And the culture here, as has been already said by our MP Virendra Sharma ji, is that the culture here, it is very welcoming. I felt so warmth with my neighbors around. They really looked after me. But still, I think somewhere you miss your roots and you start trying to connect with people and you want to leave that legacy. And that is where we started this journey of building the communities together. Because when I took my child to the school, I was approached by the teachers to talk about India, talk about Hinduism, which I took as an offer because there wasn't much being taught to the children who were in the school here. So we had to imbibe the best of both East and West and give that balanced information to the youth growing up here, whether that's from Indian origin, Bangladeshi origin, or from UK, from Portugal, or from any other country. They need to know the facts. They need to know what the truth is. And that you have to work hard to bring the right, clear picture in front of them. And I think that was my journey when I left my 5-year-old daughter to school. And she comes back and she tells me, Mom, my best friend goes to the church. Why don't we go to the church? And I had to think, growing up in India, visiting to a temple was easy. Visiting to a Gurudwara was very easy. But in a Norfolk seacoast town, There isn't anything for the children and the families growing, and they're so busy in work, nobody has time to develop or put efforts into it. And I think that's where my journey began. I started volunteering in the school. I was a governor for 10 years. So we brought a lot of changes in the curriculum, which then led to the RE curriculum of Hinduism today, which is being taught. So some tiny association. And then I started looking through the yellow pages. Yeah, yellow pages, and connecting with the surnames to invite them for meetings at a church hall, which where we would do the Hindu prayers and bring a dish, a potluck, to enjoy the food together. Because food is which keeps us all together, isn't it? We all get connected through our food. So where I'm talking about that time, it is about 25 years ago, and now we have established a Vedic Cultural Society of East Anglia, which holds its grounds in a former pub, which has been converted into a temple. So it used to be a pub because of the drink and driving regulations outside the city. It had to be abandoned, the business, but that worked for us. We could have a religious place in the calm of between the village, between the farms, and it really serves a very good place for the community to be there. We have lots of interfaith events. We have lots of local population joining us for prayers and festivals, especially Diwali, Holi, and we have lots of schools visiting us, which is most closest thing to me is that those tiny hearts, when they come to the school, they get the first hand impression about what a Hindu life means, what the values are, what is similar about what they have in what they are being taught and what we practice. So I think that has bridged the gap, and I feel if we can keep on continuing on that path, we can unite people through heart rather than the textbooks, and that would be easy to bring a foundation for the future wherever we live, UK or any other country. I think every culture, people are willing to, there's a human compassionate nature, and everyone wants to connect provided you give them respect and love. Thank you so much. Namaste.